It's me, Nimsoni. Welcome to another video. Today, what you are seeing is another VR video today, and this is the new build of the Slayer project. Ignore how funny this place looks. It actually feels quite fun to walk around in this place. It's quite a nice place. But I just sort of built it out of some random pieces that I made. And just threw it all together, and it's quite nice. So what you're seeing here is the new demo for the Slayer project, and more importantly, it is a new demo for the Locomotion system that I've been working on. So I rewrote everything, including my my physics hands, which is what these are, by the way. They don't touch each other, but everything else they do. I've rewrote everything from scratch. And more importantly, I rewrote the Locomotion system that I've made. So obviously, one of the things that you'll already know is that I sort of have a walking-based locomotion system that used to be called Walkomotion. Biggest problem with that was being able to walk. So I had to fix that. And it's quite funny having a Walkomotion system where the most difficult thing to do is walk. So let's change the name, and the new name is Hybrid. It's quite cool. If you look at the logo that I've made, you'll see that the Hybrid Locomotion has the word VR sort of in the name, and yeah, a little bit of design fun there. But what it is it's sort of a new way of... Oh, I forgot to switch off the spheres for IK motion. It's a new way of thinking on how to walk. So it's called Hybrid for a reason. Now, the way I move, as you can see, I'm going to stand completely still, and we'll see what happens when I push the analog stick here. As you can see, I'm moving very, very slowly. I look around, you can see, moving very, very slowly. Now, I can actually speed up by walking very, very comfortably in place. So this is very different to what it used to be, because that used to be head bob based. But here's my normal movement. Here's me walking very slightly, very, very easily in place. Now this is not hand-based, so you can see that my hands are not moving, but I'm getting quite a lot more speed than I was before. As you can see, I need to keep turning around. And that's actually based on the sway, very slight sway. It's very, very tiny. So if you see here, slow and then very tiny motions, nice and easy. I don't even have to take my feet off the ground. I don't have to use my toes at all. It's literally, this is how I would normally stand in reality. You know, this is just me nice and comfortably standing, and maybe a little bit of easy just sort of sway. And that's how you walk in this system. So you can actually control your speed. You can slow down here if you want, move along, walk around. It's so easy to move. Now the reason it's hybrid is because obviously you've got that system, and then you've got the walking system, and that blends in to the running system, which of course I've made even more precise, so you can actually do sort of bursts of speed really easily now. So I can very quickly step forward there. So you'll see this much more obviously when I go around a corner, for example. So here, this is me walking around the corner here. There we go. And now here's me jogging quickly. See, you get a very quick burst of speed, and it's very, very easy. You can just comfortably move around now like you would naturally. The jumping system I've changed. I've removed all of that complex, weird motion that you have to do for jumping. So you have to go like that and all of that. And it just works better just having a simple button to jump like you would in a normal game. Now, let's grab ourselves some guns and jump around. And you can see these are pure physics as per before. Except I've rewrote all of this physics-based system from scratch. You'll see everything's a little bit slow in terms of frame rate today. I'm having a lot of trouble with Unity right now, but again, this is just how it is right now. I need to sort out my Unity. More importantly, the jumping system here. So if you look, I press jump, obviously I jump. While I'm moving slowly, obviously you press jump and it'll jump forward very slowly. But of course, because you can run and jump, and then you gain that movement speed, what you can do, because of the very quick burst speed, is you can actually control your jump forward motion by using the burst. So I still get that system that I used to have, where you have that feeling of I have to actually physically do that to jump, like that. But you only do that because you want to actually jump forward. You see? And that's how you jump forward. You just sort of have to control all your jumps. So you can just sort of sneak around the corner and you're just like, and then, and it's all very quick, very, very quick. And you have full control over it. And you can walk, you can run very easily. Very, very easy to control. It's completely easy. And you can see the physics hands have now been upgraded. This video is less about the physics hands and more about the actual locomotion system, but for the fun of it, I may as well show you the physics hands, which are this stuff. So let's just drop this here gun onto the other, and you can see complete physics. And of course, you can see that the recoil has become much, much, much better thanks to me rewriting this system. So if we look at it in slow-mo, I'm keeping my hands completely straight, and you can see here the slow-mo. Now, of course, I don't have any automatic weapons to test properly, but so instead I removed any limitations on how quickly these can fire. And if you do that in slow-mo, watch what happens to the recoil. You see that? That's pure physics on the recoil. And now it's much more sort of stable, it's much more reliable, it's much more realistic. It's much more like the Boneworks engine, which of course Node showed off, and that's the one that Stress Level 0 is making, headed by Brandon Brandon J. Larch. I hope I pronounced your name right. Sorry about that, mate. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to sort of get that level of stability here, because obviously I don't think anyone else has sort of tried physics-based hands yet at all, and if they have, obviously, you know, sword games and all of that, not for guns that often. So far theirs is sort of the best. Theirs is the sort of top end of everything. And you can see it works a lot better than it used to. Now, this isn't the same way that it used to be done, where sort of it's connected to the character body. It's not connected anymore to the character body. So doing this doesn't actually affect my movement anymore, although I can add that if I wanted to. But it's not connected, and I wanted it just for the sake of reliability, just to make it nice and easy, very reliable, very guaranteed in your motion. You know exactly what's going to happen when you push on a wall. You know exactly what's going to happen when you fire or whatever. And that's pretty much what I wanted to show. So for now, I may as well just mess around a little bit. And you'll see I've actually done some changes to the way the physics hands work. It's not just physics hands this time. It's not just physics hands this time, which you can see here. It's actually a full forearm as well. So like I said, it's not connected to the body here, but it is a physics hand. It is a full forearm that's connected here. So all of this is physics based, and it's a full joint there, which means that if I go over to here and I do this, it actually stops my hand from moving, as you can see. So it's all based on that joint there. Where's that gun? And you'll notice something else fun about physics, of course, is when you jump, your guns obviously jump with you. So you can sort of let go, and you have that brief moment of low gravity, which of course is even better when you've got slow-mo. Oh, I love doing that. And you can see I haven't lost my hand there for a moment. I haven't actually done the animations on the guns like I did in the other Slayer builds. That's all to be done yet, but you can see the hands are much more advanced this time around. Now I've gone with the sort of logic of having actual grab points this time, so you can't actually, as you can see, if I try and grab while I'm here, it grabs that other gun. There isn't actually a separate way of grabbing the gun with two hands yet, so I'll be adding that soon, but for now, and you can see, in fact, I can't actually grab this. As you can see, it grabs that instead. I tested it with this here joint here, which, as you can see, completely locks my hand. It's the wrong orientation, but that's fine. It's all very easy to fix. Hey, where's my gun? Where'd I throw it? I threw it somewhere. That's alright, I'll grab another one. Right. There we go. And you can see it's completely physics-based hands. So you can see here, nice and pushy. Of course, if I hit the ground here, completely physics-based. I love physics. It's so fun to mess around with. It's so fun to mess around with. And I think that ends this video, to be honest. Yeah, so that's my new Locomotion system, rewrote from the ground up, called Hybrid Locomotion. And it makes it super easy to walk around very, very naturally. I'm going to be doing a demo of this. I'll probably be releasing this level here. I'm just going to restructure everything so it looks much better. This looks like feet. It wasn't even supposed to look like feet. It just ended up looking like feet. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to make a little demo for this. Give you the ability to play with the physics and everything. And you can see here, I can push my arm. Play with the physics, play with the new Locomotion system, which you can see very, very, very easy. Very, very easy to move. And it gives you complete control over each of those little bursts of speed that you need. And you can still sort of nice and naturally walk around. So that's this video. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.